My foreign friends, the male ones, of course, any stupid listeners, FBI, perhaps cyber spies, MAGA dickheads, and Fox News on board. Jewish jihadis doesn't matter. Welcome all. Let's just get this out of the way. Everything is the Americans' fault. All of it, even when it's not, especially when it is. If one day you just woke up while your cat finally managed to leave your miserable house, blame it on the American imperialism. You can't pay off your second marriage dowry debt. Thanks to all foreign economical diplomacy, which my corrupt government caused it to. Wrong, it's just Zionist regime propaganda. Your cousin stole your kidney and sold it to a rich Turanian who just happened to be a big fan of Persian aristocrat. Legacy, blame it on his second passport, British. Trust me, we've been doing it for half a century, if not longer. Now let's talk about corruption. You think you've seen corruption. We turned it into an ecosystem. It's not a bug in the system, it is the system. You need a license, pay a bribe. You need to not be arrested, pay a different bribe. You need a job, well, your second uncle better have to kiss the bureaucratic minister's building janitor's buttocks. I don't know, maybe somewhere at the parking lot. Yeah. But don't worry, the poor. Oh, we love the poor. We subsidize the poor. We feed them hope, chewable, microwavable hope. 3 times a day. Subsidies for gasoline that they can't even afford to use. Subsidies for meat that their bodies have forgotten how to digest. Subsidies for education, mostly designed to make sure they stayed poor. We built a country where rich people drive luxury SUVs through slums, so congested with satellite dishes and existential dread that even God would need GPS to find the morality in it. And what do the poor get? They get pride and poetry and martyrdom and a really long street named after their cousin who exploded near the wrong checkpoint in someone else's war. Now, don't get confused. We are an Islamic state, very too Islamic. So Islamic, in fact, that sometimes even God is like, wait, did I say that? Our textbooks contradict the Quran, but it's okay because we wrote the textbooks. And the Quran, well, it's open to interpretation. Ours, only ours. We hold elections, but we count the votes like we count calories during Ramadan, selectively and mostly in theory. And education, oh, we invest heavily in nonsense. Our universities produce graduates who can't even recite basic ancient poetry to debate Aristotle as an Islamic scholar, protest for every kangaroo, causes, and still fail to ever asking why. Funny how the same very guy will condemn the similar protest when one day he become in charge. Believe you me, everyone here is the same power-hungry authoritarianist. But if your cousin knows someone who once delivered tea to a mid-level cleric's niece's husband, congrats, you're now head of infrastructure. What's infrastructure doesn't matter. Well, build a mosque on it and our elite. Oh, you're going to love them. They went to London to study sociology, came back, became the face of the revolution. Now they own 4 villas, 3 passports, and 2 contradictory ideologies. And they complain about capitalism from their iPhones made by Taiwanese children. Brave, so brave. Meanwhile, some poor kid in a desert village doesn't even have 3 gigabytes, but is somehow expected to believe the system loves him, has told you're the future, but his school doesn't have walls of books or a teacher, and his baby goat just joined the Taliban for better Wi-Fi account. By the way, Taliban and ISIS can get a discount on Amazon Prime, while my fellow Iranians can't even open up an account. But I digress. Yes, once a year we let whomever left to be called Muslim these days to pretend they're living SUV vehicles. We let the alienated, poor, destitute people to shut down the streets once a year. They get busy with mourning ceremonies for the martyr. Imams while deep down they're crying for themselves. Subconsciously, just like how romance did with the gladiator. Ceremonies, whatever it takes to make them busy. Stop thinking about dire disadvantages in the corrupt community. Later on, after every morning estate paid sponsor rally, they go back to their home download every Hollywood satanic movies. Thanks to copyright free our Islamic domestic net servers. Why not? Let's binge watch with my Revolutionary Guard buddies. Because at the end of the day, we're not hypocrites. We're just men, how to put it, it's just complicated. And war, of course, we're at war. Always with someone, somewhere. It keeps us united. Nothing brings people together like mutually assured poverty. Now listen, I didn't want to say all this, but here we are, me talking to myself in a language half my own people don't understand, hoping some Western liberal arts major turns this into a thesis on post-colonial Islamic neurotheology. So welcome to my ADHD-inflected thoughts. It's like a parliament but without chairs, and every voice screams a different truth. But hey, at least the chaos is ours. And that's what freedom looks like, right? Now be a good boy and shout loudly. Death to America. Masalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh takbir.